Hello everyone, thanks for stopping back by. Today we got another trailer reaction. Dropped about 15 hours ago. This is a trailer for Army of Thieves, which from what I understand is a prequel to Army of the Dead. I think this is going to be looking at Ludwig's character, the safecracker. There's a little bit to talk about in regards to him, but yeah, before we get into the trailer, if you could like, maybe subscribe, it really helps the channel out. Other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in the trailer. All right, everyone, here we go.
Ludwig Dieter, we've been watching you, and we want to recruit you. You're familiar with the outbreak in America?
The one turning people into flesh-eating monsters. Yes, I heard something about it.
The world's distracted. This window of opportunity isn't just our own.
Oh, he's the Nixon mask.
My only chance for what?
A life less ordinary.
So I'm wondering, okay.
Guns? We have guns.
His screams were one of the highlights of Army of the Dead. Witness the army, I'm gonna guess before the dead.
This is about becoming a
Okay, so. Okay.
Any questions?
No. Yes, many. Hundreds.
When does it come out? Coming soon. Ah, hate that. Okay, it's. I do like the idea of meeting the characters before they got to the Army of the Dead. But it's a. It didn't look like there was any focus on the dead aspect of it at all, which is fair. It did mention, she said, "Are you familiar with the outbreak in the United States?" So I assume this is, they're not really going to focus on it. It's just a backdrop to relate it to Army of the Dead. And he was a highlight of the movie, in my opinion. He's kind of the lovable idiot. His screams, as I said, were a highlight. Every time he screamed, it was hilarious. And this was one of the first movies I watched back in theaters after COVID hit. Spoiler alert, the last we saw of him, I don't know if we actually witnessed his death, but it's almost a certainty. Last we saw of him, he was closing the door on Amari, Hardwick's character, locking him in the vault so that he could survive the blast. But that in turn left him out with Zeus, the leader of the zombies. And if he didn't get killed by Zeus, which it's probably... I'm assuming he did, because Zeus shows up later in the film. But if he didn't get killed by Zeus, he got killed by the blast from the nuclear bomb that was dropped. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm wondering if they're gonna do, a prequel movie for every single character. They could probably work more than one character into some of the prequels because they all seem to know each other. Let's hope they didn't. So they didn't start working on a prequel for Chris D'Elia's character, since he was completely green screened out of the entire movie. But yeah, as I said, it was only about 1 minute and 11 seconds long. You didn't get much of it, but it looks intriguing. I'm really curious to see what it's all about, and I'm sure it'll be fun. If nothing else, it will be fun because that's what Zack Snyder does. But yeah, why don't you give me your thoughts about it down in the comments? And once again, if you could, please like, subscribe, and thank you so much for sticking with me.